Welcome, it's King Lizzard on Xbox One, and this is Payday 2 CRIMEWAVE Edition. And this is day 2 of the mission that is Big Oil. Now, Big Oil is all about ultimately acquiring this revolutionary engine from the labs in this particular complex. Now, day 1 we screwed up. We did not get the paperwork that we needed from that mission. It got burnt, and as a result we are now kind of running a bit blind. Okay, I've just set everything off. We were just trying to do this quiet. That's definitely not happening now. Everything is going loud. Unless I can get to this. No, there's too many people. So I screwed that up royally. Sorry about that. So the next thing we need to do is we need to find the server room. The server room, once we get there, we'll have a computer in it. We then need to break that computer's security, and once we've broken that security, we can then get into the lab area. Once we're in the lab area, we can find this revolutionary engine and steal it. However, as I said, the paperwork from the first mission would have helped us identify which was the correct engine. And there is a bit of science to this. You can find it on the web. There's some sort of mathematical calculations you can do to work out which engine it is once you've got all of the necessary data. Now, because we missed the paperwork in the first mission, we won't find, I'm pretty certain, we won't find the scraps of paper around in this particular building that normally help you ascertain which of those engines you need to get. You typically get, I think it's around 3 scraps of paper in this area. I'm going to have a scout round anyway while we're waiting for this door to come down, and I'm just going to blow this door anyway. We're loud anyway, so there's no point letting this drill run. We may as well take the door off. Oh, one of the guys is down here. Things are getting pretty heavy with the assaults. So we may as well get as quick access as possible to the server room. And then once we're in the server room, we can start hacking that computer, which is going to take some time. Now, obviously in hard mode, this is going to get pretty rough, this level. It's quite a difficult level, this one. In Overkill, it is painful. I've never played it in Death Wish yet, but I'm pretty certain it will be a real handful. So we've got a bit of a fight coming on our hands in hard mode. So let's see how we get on. So just have a look in here. We hit another dead end, so that's 2 rooms and no server room. So it's got to be the last door, which the guys are working on already. Now, typically you'll find these scraps of paper lying around in this level pretty much anywhere. Typically you'll find them by the side of one of the beds, from my experience, are the most common places, and also on those desks back there. Whoa! They came in pretty quick. I'm in big trouble here. I need to take these down swiftly. Jesus, that was lucky. So my colleague's not so well off there. It is 3 of us doing this mission. As I said, it is a pretty tough mission. And I'm using one of the game's automatic shotguns. Not a bad weapon, this. Can be a little hard to hit things sometimes. So do make sure you're pretty close and personal when you do hit them, or you're at least aiming down that sight to make sure you hit them where you want to. So we're being smoked out here by the assault. As I expected, I'm not finding any of this paperwork. So I'm pretty certain at this stage that, you know, we're not getting any luck here. I was hoping we might find something anyway, even though we screwed the mission up, but never mind. It's just a good way for me to trawl around and look for enemy, make sure we're not being creeped up on. I'm going to upgrade this drill. That will get us into this server room quicker. We've definitely taken out all of the possible doors now, so this is going to be the one, I'm pretty certain. And then once we get this one, on the ground level of this building, there will be a door going down some very steep stairs into an underground lab area, which are where all of these engines are situated. Now, there are other ways of telling the engines, although there's probably going to be more than one engine with the characteristics you're looking for. There'll be a whiteboard when we get down into the lab that will show us the colourings on the cylinders for the various components on the engine, and typically we need to look for very specific components and eliminate by colour that way. Now there are also gauges on the engines, but obviously because we don't have the paperwork we can't tell, or it won't help us. These gauges show the PSI on the engine device, which in turn will help you further get closer to finding the engine you want. That said, we're down to finding the police now and doing things the hard way. Obviously what will happen is once we get the engine, it is extremely heavy. We've got to take our engine to that runway where this mission started, and we then have to place a flare so the chopper will come in, take the engine, and then once he takes the engine you've got to wait a few minutes basically for the other people at the other end to verify it's the right or the wrong engine. Now obviously if you get it wrong you've got to wait all over again, and the airstrip is no place for fun. It is brutal. You will get swarms and swarms of enemies just keep coming at you, punishing you in that area. And one of the biggest problems you're going to have is not having enough health, and also definitely not having enough ammo. So we really want to be lucky first time round, see if we can bag the right engine first time, and also get the achievement. There is an achievement for getting this engine first time around. In this version of the game though, in the CRIMEWAVE edition, it is only a 10-point achievement, not a 40-point achievement as it is on the Xbox 360. I still haven't done the 360 version purely because there weren't many people that played this level when I was playing it. Okay, take that guy down. He did a big hit on me from behind there. Took a chunk out of my armour and my health. And that's the whole difference between these normal AI and the hard AI that we're seeing here. So we're still waiting for that security system to override. I'm down by the door where I know the lab is, and I'm just here because one, I want to keep an eye on the enemy that are coming in and have some level of control of how many of them there are. Now do take the time to pick up the ammo the enemy leaves. You are going to need it. So the more of your ammo bags and stuff that your various character classes have that you can keep for that runway, the better. To try to use as little ammo as possible from your reserve stashes here. Okay, now the police have taken out the power, they've tripped it, so I've got to get the power back and protect it. Now there are several power points. There's another power point on the ground floor, possibly two, I can't remember now. It's been a while since I've played this mission, but you will at least have 2 power points to protect that the police will constantly try and shut down. And obviously that's just going to slow things down, which in turn is going to mean more police assaults and more chance of going down during the mission and not completing it. Nice grenade there for that chap. I hope that wasn't a Rembrandt there. Definitely not looking very well anymore. A couple more guys bagged. This is really taking some time here. Grenade up. Hit the ceiling unfortunately, isn't it? Didn't make the distance I was hoping it would. Some distant shots on those guys. Take those guys down. Keep them at bay. Make sure my collie's not getting crept up on. The other thing you need to look out for in here is things like vents in the ceiling and stuff. Make sure there are none of those infiltration guys, or those splinter cell type guys I call them, that kind of come in. They literally have to get one kick on you and you are down. And you lose a lot of health. So keep your eyes peeled. I'm not sure we get those guys at this difficulty, to be honest. I don't think we do. Or realistically I should say, I guess, I hope we don't. Because they are a pain in the arse. Come on, computer. There he is. I was wrong. We do get crap. Well, that's me down, getting the crap beaten out of me. Someone's trying to pick me up, which is one of the AI characters, Wolf. So Wolf took him out. He did a lot better job than I did at taking him out. I wish I could have taken him down that quick. And as you can see, I've taken a major hit to my health there. Those guys are an absolute nightmare. So we've got access to the lab door now. Security system's been overridden. And it's all a matter now of getting ourselves down into the lab. Obviously I'm going to take some of this first aid that my fugitive colleague has left for me. And it's down into the lab and acquire that engine. Another police assault, getting pretty heavy here with people roping in on us. Look at that lot. Die. Oh. Another Rembrandt wasted. So. Get this door open. And in we go. So this is the whiteboard I was talking about. So you see there the nitrogen can, the yellow can. That is the can that is at an angle on the engine. So I'm going to focus on looking for yellow hydrogen cans. Get down. Right, this can here, that's the one I'm talking about. So that one's blue. That's definitely not yellow. This is yellow. I personally probably call that gold, but that's yellow. So we've got two engines with that type of a cylinder. These ones definitely don't have that. And there's more information, the ID and everything. But as I said, that stuff is not so useful without the other paperwork that you needed to find in this area that we couldn't, because obviously we screwed up the first mission. Now there's the dial, that PSI dial I was talking about.
Anything for a hint on what is correct here?
Sort of having a look around, discussing things with my colleagues here as to how we're going to do this. What we're agreeing is we're going to take one engine each, because we've got 3 of these with hydrogen cylinders that are yellow. Now as you can see, we are super slow and super vulnerable at this point. And this is where the mission, if it's gonna, generally will go quite sour quite quickly. So we've got a big welcoming party up here. We've got to get to that airstrip, which is going to be real slow moving. Probably a good minute to 2 minutes journey here, just getting this bag across the map and to where we need it, or bags I should say. It's a shame that they never incorporated the computer AI to carry bags. I guess they did that deliberate so that you wouldn't use them as dog's bodies if you're on your own, so that you kind of free fire and shoot quite willingly. But I think it's something that obviously 505 games should consider in new releases or as a new feature. Definitely have the AI be able to carry things. Getting hit quite badly here, losing my armour. Duck down and hope that's going to be enough. My armour goes, which it very nearly is. I'm going to start losing health. Shit. Oh, that's not good. Yep, health is going now. Guys across from me there. Going to keep moving and pray I don't take any more damage here. So what we're going to do is we're going to randomly choose one of these engines and hope that it's the right one. And hope that we get that achievement too. So you get a lot of enemy come from that area I was just shooting. You also get a lot of enemy come from the area I just came from, as well as along this right side through the forest there, and also further along you will actually get police assaults coming. Typically the majority of the enemy or police will come from that lower area where I just came from. there's the flare. So I'm going to leave that to my colleague to choose which bag, that way I can blame him when he gets wrong. Or blame him when he gets it wrong. No, just kidding. We're just pray and hope for the best, and also hope that we've got enough ammo here to keep us ticking over. Obviously having this pistol isn't a great thing, but I was originally planning to do it silent. Obviously when it goes sour, when you're not doing it silent, a pistol is not a great deal of help. Got my turret down there, that's giving us some, good bit of backup. Taking out anyone that tries to come in. And we got extra grenades up here that I paid for in the assets. I'm going to grab me some grenades. I'm probably going to be needing those, given that things are quite heavy, and like I said, if we don't get this right first time round, it's going to be a painful exit, because we're going to have to put another engine in this chopper and then wait again. Fingers crossed, let's see if we get this right. Our powers of deduction may surprise us yet. It's a real big firefight here. And you literally just have to defend this area. As I said, you will get them from up there, you also get them from this area to the left of me as well. Oh, he moved pretty quick. Nice headshot for him. I'm getting some damage. That guy ran past, got a couple of shots in on me. I'm going to back off a little bit there. Things are getting a bit heated for my liking. And if I take too many hits, I'm going to go down. And we just don't have the resources to afford people going down right now. Pretty much here, if one person goes down and then two, it's pretty much a house of cards or a domino effect. You're going to fail the mission most of the time. It's pretty rare you'll be able to keep yourself up with just one person and an AI, or even just one person. Because this is definitely one of the harder mission exits in the game. So we're just waiting for that chopper to take that engine back and confirm to us that it is the right engine. And obviously if it's the right engine, we can get the hell out of here. And it's mission over. If it's not, as I said before, it's pain central. We're going back to throwing another bag in the chopper and waiting all over again. And we really, really don't want to do that. My ammo is kind of okay at the moment. There we go. How about that? We got the first engine first time. Now that is lucky. Well, thanks for watching. This was Big Oil on Payday 2 CRIMEWAVE Edition. All that is going to happen now is we are going to extract, and it will be mission over. Sorry I couldn't show you the right way to do it. I'll do another one of these where we get it right. Unfortunately this time around, being our first time and first time we've played this level for a long time, we didn't get the paperwork we needed to get through this a little bit easier. However, we were pretty lucky. Someone was smiling down on us and we were lucky enough to get the right engine first time round. As I said, thanks again for watching. Take care. If you're not a subscriber, please feel free to click that sub button anytime. Please remember to rate the video. Take care, keep watching, and I hope to see you soon.
Forget what you just saw and concentrate on counting your reward. The Big 8 send their regards.